and this will give information to HyperTracker so that they can track they can track activity. So they'll count and give you all kind of statistics for this. And then if you also wanted to track details, you would not have to create a new campaign, say for each pay-per-click campaign that you are running. You could just assign it a different name here, and as long as, you know, if this was a pay-per-click campaign 1, pay-per-click campaign 2 in Yahoo, and maybe 3 in MSN, you could just add, you know, banner 1 here as their example, or like Google, Yahoo, MSN in here, and you would just have that link in your various pay-per-click campaigns. There's also a way, it's not very hard in GoDaddy, but you can actually set up this set this up to really be your website with the slash in the campaign rather than this link here, which is HyperTracker. You just have to go, I can help you out with this if you just want to give me a call or email if you decide to use HyperTracker and want to use this for your website. And actually, if there's enough people, I can set up a little video that shows you how to do that. But you just basically go back to your GoDaddy account. You have to create a certain file, just a file with one line of code in it, and upload it to a particular location in GoDaddy, and you're set. And that's it. And again, I'm not going to show any reporting features or anything like that. But there are additional things that you can kind of set up in here, and they have some pretty good documentation and everything. So I would definitely recommend. This is a pretty widely used program in the industry, so I would definitely recommend that you sign up for free for 2 weeks, take a look at all the functionality and stuff, and see if you like how it feels. Okay, so let's see. Covered those programs. I had a couple other programs to go over with you right here. Now, later on, we are going to discuss, and in the ebook you might have already read about some different affiliate programs specific to the network marketing industry, and particularly in terms of just generic information in terms of getting leads and MLM training, that I recommend several products, and definitely I absolutely recommend any products that Mike Dillard has. And you can actually, he's got a free affiliate program that you can sign up for once you buy one of his products. There'll be a link in some video descriptions of the products later on in this ebook that you can take a look at, but I definitely recommend you checking some of those products out. So anyway, when you set up the affiliate program for him, you get a username and password. You can just log in, and what you can do is you can actually track things directly here. You kind of go to My Account, and then go to Campaigns right here. And what you do for campaign is you just come up here, you assign a name for the campaign, and it will give you a tracking ID. That the tracking ID, it's MAD, so it's !MAD equals, and then this will assign things to that particular ID. And then when you go into traffic report, you can see the number of people that go through this referral, as well as the number of people that actually sign up to opt in to his newsletter, and the number of sales that you get from each. So it's really easy to set up and use. The disadvantage is that you cannot actually use this with Keyword Radar. What happens, I set this up just to show you, if you put in Keyword Radar for your campaign name, it assigns you your number. So because of the fact that it's assigning you your number, you have to send it through this link. You can't add an MAD equals Keyword Radar right here. It won't actually, unfortunately, reflect back. It'll just register. It'll still go to your site, but it'll register as if there was no tracking ID. So because of that, that makes this process a little bit more manual. I mean, you can, if you've got 20 to 30 different ad groups, you know, you could go through and manually, you know, based on each general ad group name, assign a campaign for each one of those. It won't be down to the keyword in that case, because if you had 20 ad groups, but if you had 10 keywords in each of those, that's 200 separate keywords. So you're not going to go in here and create 200 of these, but you might go in and create 20. So that's what I would recommend for tracking for any Mike Dillard magnetic sponsoring programs, at least right now, just because there's not full flexibility in here just to do it by the ad group. That'll still give you some pretty good data. Alright, and now we are back to Google. I want to talk about two different ways to track things in Google. There's two tools. One you're going to use directly with your AdWords account. So if you log into your AdWords account, you are going to go you're going to go to conversion tracking. And what you're going to do is you're going to create a new action. So this and here you also need to have control. What the code that you're going to put in here for this is going to be on, say, like a thank you page. So if you wanted to track how many people are opting in to a newsletter, you'd have the landing page that they would come into, and then they'd fill in their name and email and hit submit, and then they would be they would have opted into your autoresponder, but then they're going to be pushed to another page. Now typically what you do is you refer them out possibly to an affiliate page, Mike Dillard product or one of my own products or someone else, a ClickBank product for example, and you don't have you kind of no longer have control over the code on where that goes, so you kind of lose that flexibility here. If you did have control of that end page, you could do a redirect, which I'll talk about later. In your GoDaddy account, you can set up up to 90 subdomains for each domain. It's really easy. You just click on subdomain. Actually, I'll show you real quick right here. Okay. You just kind